Have you ever finished a client discovery call and thought they want an entire business overhaul for the price of a dinner for two? If so, you are likely stuck in a service provider trap. You are selling your time and skills, but the clients you want are buying measurable business results. And that's the problem with 99% freelancers and agency owners. Hi, I'm Romy Singh, founder of Funnels and Profit Digital Agency. And over the past 12 years, I have personally generated over $5 million across my agencies and products, learned some really expensive lessons in life, and climbed back from the rock bottom phase of my life to build what's now becoming another six-figure business. And I'm using all those years of experience, hard earned lessons to create these videos for you so you can climb the ladder of success faster. Stay with me and I will give you a simple language shift that repositions you from a cost or an expense they have to justify to an investment they cannot afford to lose. But before that, let's talk a bit about the service provider trap where 99% freelancers and agency owners stay trapped. The service provider trap. Most freelancers start a sales call or a discovery call by asking, "So, what do you need?" or "How can I help you?" or something on the same lines. This seems helpful, but it immediately frames you as a task doer who can be compared against a dozen others on a freelance platform like Upwork, Fiverr, and others. You become a line item, an option, and you end up in an endless revision cycle with clients who think your expertise is a commodity. Think of it this way: when you just sell a service, you're like a vending machine. The client knows they need a logo. They insert some coins and press L3 and they expect a logo to come out. While premium clients are not looking for a vending machine, they don't need more hands. They need a strategic mind that can identify a critical weakness in their business, like a leaky customer pipeline, and fix it. That's the difference between being a hired service provider and becoming an irreplaceable strategic partner. So, who do you want to be? Let's talk about why premium clients don't buy services. You will never find premium clients looking for services, but that's how you are framing yourself right now. Imagine a director at a $10 million SaaS company. He's not awake at night thinking, "I need to hire a sales funnel designer." He's worried that his customer acquisition cost has jumped by 20% and he has a board meeting in 2 months. If you show up talking about "I built sales funnel," you are irrelevant to his problem. But if you can talk about building a high converting sales funnel that acquires customer while reducing the acquisition cost and reducing the churn rate, you are not just getting a reply, you are getting a meeting booked with his team. High value clients budget for outcomes, not activities. They're buying a better future for their business metric, not a list of your deliverables. Until your offer directly reflects the result they need, your proposals will continue to be ignored. So fix that. Let's talk about the invaluable partner reframe. And mostly high-paying clients look for an invaluable partner. Sometimes it's just for a one project, or sometimes it's for a long haul. I call this the invaluable partner reframe. It's a three-step process to use before every single discovery call. First step is identify the result, not the request. The prospect says, "We need a new funnel." Your job is to translate that, ask questions to find the metric behind that request. Is the goal to increase the demo bookings, sell more products, or get more leads, or something else? That metric, be it revenue, user intention, or lead quality is what they are actually trying to buy. And that is what you need to sell. That is what you need to convey. Step 2, reframe your value as a solution. Stop talking about what you will make and start talking about what you will solve for them. Instead of a 5-step sales funnel, offer a conversion focused sales funnel designed to turn more of your existing traffic into qualified sales appointments. It's the same work, but it's framed as a solution to a basic problem. And if they come for that problem, you already have a client. Step 3, position yourself as a partner. Your language and your posture on the first call matters a lot. End your discovery call with this framework always. Based on our conversation, the real challenge is here you mention the thing that they are struggling with, the problem they are struggling with. Here's how I would partner with you to solve that in the next quarter. The word partner shifts the conversation away from price towards collaboration. Let me give you a quick example of a service reframe that you can steal or use the same format to frame your service into a transformation driven solution. For example, let's take sales funnel designer. The old way, I will design and build a high converting sales funnel for you. The partners reframe. I will architect an automated client acquisition machine that turns your ad spending into qualified sales calls, plugging the leaks where you are currently losing potential customers. Now, if you compare both of them, which one sounds more logical and more credible and authoritative? Obviously, the second option. When someone is reading the second option, the partners way reframe, they are already having a perception of you that this is someone who has a lot of experience and know what his or she is talking about. So the chances of you getting hired increases a lot because the perception of you is already being painted or created into clients subconscious mind. So for you, selling your service and convincing the clients becomes easy. Now let's talk about how to handle what's your price, what's your rate question. If you state your price before establishing the value of the outcome you will deliver, you lose. Period. When they ask you for your price, try this instead. Before we discuss the investment, can you tell me what a 7% improvement in your conversion rate or mention the metric that matters for your client or your prospect here would be worth to the business over the next year? Let them state the number first. For example, they said $300,000. Then you can respond, great, we can deliver the solution we mapped out for a fraction of that upside. Now, immediately when you say that, your price becomes an investment rather than an expense, and that gives you a huge advantage. The daily 1 hour habit, because without these habits you will not be able to climb the ladder or get result from what we just discussed today. Getting high value clients is a consistent practice, not a secret. Try this for 1 hour every day. Spend 30 minutes on LinkedIn or LinkedIn groups, finding people who are openly discussing the challenge, the problems you know how to solve, and comment and respond. Spend next 30 minutes sending them connection requests and then sending them messages. Hi, I saw your post about customer churn. I recently helped a similar brand or entrepreneur solve that by implementing. Mention the specific strategy here. Happy to share what we learned. Are you open for a brief chat or a brief call? Why this works? Because people feel obliged to give something in return when they get something valuable for free. This is a focused, value first approach. If you help people solve their problems, you will never have to compete on price again. You are no longer a service seller. To recap, stop selling a list of tasks and start solving expensive business problems. Use the reframes before your calls. When someone asks, what you do, lead with the outcome you create. If you do this consistently, the conversation about price becomes an afterthought. If you found value in this video, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any question related to this topic, please comment below this video. I'll be happy to answer those questions. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video.